So thank you very much for renting the this Nexgim AI smart bike. This is a very new kind of stationary bike. Instead of just a regular stationary bike, it actually has a number of smart features, and I'm going to explain to you what it is right now. So I'd like to give you a reminder that before you use our Nexgim smart bike machine, make sure that you're in good health condition, and if you're not, make sure that you consult with your doctor or physician before you ride on this machine. And while you exercise on this machine, if you feel any pain or any uncomfort situation, please make sure you stop immediately. Let's adjust the seat post so that you can ride comfortably. So as you can see that it has a different height adjustment that you can adjust on your seat post, and it's very simple from 1 to 9. And then basically you just turn this knob and then you find your most comfortable ride level according to your height. For me, I can actually go up to maximum. So, and don't go more than this stop. So whenever they say stop, then stop here. Because if you go more than this, it's actually is not recommended because it can be dangerous that this seat post will fall down, right? So do not go beyond this stop line, and then just secure this lever. Make sure that it is very stable. So and then that's all you need to adjust. For the pedal, basically you do not need to adjust this to be too tight or too loose. Just make sure that your feet can ride onto it and comfortably, right? So we recommend that you wear shoes while running this bike, and then because you want to ride for a long time, so that you can ride for some program. And then for this unit, you can actually see that there's a place here where you can put your water bottle or your water in here, so you can drink anytime. And then in the bike itself, you can see that the central unit has a display. And then it's a rotating angle. I'll go through each function to you one at a time. It's very simple. This is a holder for your phone. And then if you see in the back, it actually has a USB jack that you can plug in your phone and charge at the same time. So it's very convenient. I'll go into the phone function in a moment, but I'll just want to show you the manual mode first. So you don't need to use your phone if you do not want to use your app. So right now I'm demonstrating the manual mode. It's very simple. So you can see that on the main display unit. So I'll go through each screen, right? It's very simple. So this show off and it has a Bluetooth sign. It doesn't mean that the Bluetooth is off. It means that there's no app connected to this using Bluetooth. So off means that there's no apps connected to it. It means that it's not an app mode right now. You're using the manual mode, right? So this is what it means. So you just press this button, just one touch, and then you go to the next screen. The next screen, this is the elapsed time. So this is the how long you've been riding it for 15 minutes, 30 minutes. You can show the elapsed time. And then the next screen, this is the resistance level, right? And for this one, you can actually adjust. So let's say I'm adjusting. So right now I'm getting harder and harder. And then the difficulty is harder and harder. I'm right now turning it to 12 level. And you can see that the resistance level, you can go all the way up to 40, which is very difficult to ride because the resistance, this is using a magnetic system, so it is very quiet, but then it also can be a very good workout because the resistance is you can adjust from 0 to 40, right? For me, I think it's 12 is good. So let's go to 12. So let's ride for a few minutes. And let me show you the other screen, right? So again, one touch, and then you can see that this is the watt, meaning that the output power of your riding. So if you are taking some spin class, the spin instructor will tell you, okay, let's ride to 100 watts. And then, of course, you have to put more power. If you want to ride at 100, keep it at constant level. And then now you can see that I'm outputting 100 watts with this, right? So the next screen is, this is the cadence. The cadence is that, of course, if you're riding a bike, the cadence is very important. You do not want to be too slow, like 50 cadence. You want to be a good level cadence. But of course, all depends on your ability, right? So consult with your spin instructor or coach before you adjust to a certain cadence or power level. So it all depends on. And make sure that you're riding in a comfortable setting. Do not push yourself too much. And then make sure that this is a comfortable exercise for you, because you want to do it for a set time per period, which will give you a good workout in the hotel. Okay. So this is basically all the manual modes. Again, the only thing that can be adjusted is this resistance, right? Do not push yourself too hard. Make sure that it is at a comfortable level. For me, it's 12, but maybe for you, it's maybe higher or maybe lower. So make sure that you are right at a comfortable level, and then make sure that you can hold the handrail, and then it's actually very fun. So now let me show you the smart function. So now I'll explain the smart side, the smart features, right? So basically you need a phone or a tablet, an iPad, and then again you can go to different virtual reality apps. So for us we use the Swift because it's the easiest and also the best graphics. So right now you can see that I'll choose my account. And for Swift, for the bike part for Swift, you can actually, they'll give you, if you sign up for the Swift, they'll actually give you a certain distance for free. Then you can try to ride, to register, and then they'll give you a certain distance. Only if you ride above that distance that you have to pay. So you can definitely want to sign up for Swift. And then for this one, we'll go to ride. And then our unit, you can see that I can go to the power source, and then you will find this called MG03. That's the model number for the Nexgims, right? So and then you can see that 0 watts, 09 is okay. And automatically I can also will connect to the cadence. You can see that when I'm riding, the watts is actually showing here. The cadence is also showing here, right? And those are the two things that you need. If you have your own heart rate monitor, then you can also connect to your heart rate as well. So if you don't, then you don't need to do it. And then you can just go, let's go. And on here, on the display, it will definitely, after you connect to the app, it will show a different set of screen, right? Instead of the resistance level, now it shows that it's gear. And for the gear, it's different than the resistance level because now you can no longer do the 40 resistance. You can only change to 20 gear, right? Because it's now in a Bluetooth app mode. Now it's changed to gear. And you can see that the Bluetooth sign is now on. It doesn't mean that Bluetooth is on. It means that now the app connection is connected, right? It's through Bluetooth. So that's the meaning. And then you can switch to the other screen. So right now our gear is 1. So let me go to, let's say, it's 6 gear. And then the other thing is just, yeah, so it's now the menu after you connect to an app is different than the manual mode, okay? So now on this, let's ride London. So we'll just ride London, and then let's go to regular training. I'll go to this mix, and then let's go to workout and go to ride. So right now I'm riding a bike in London. You can see that the graphic is very nice. My watts, you can see that I'm increasing the watts. Right now it feels actually very, very easy. So let me turn it on, my gear to higher. So let's go to 10, okay? So right now there's more resistance. My watts is increasing, as you can see. Right now it's 106, 105 watts. And it's very nice riding. And then the good thing about Swift is that the graphics and the world is very, very nice. Again, you can change the angle for the ride. Okay. And then very, very important, make sure that in this screen that the ERG setting on the Swift is on. Okay, and what does that mean is that once this is on, you actually will the Swift will connect to you control your resistance, so that when you are going uphill, it will be high, it will be tougher, and then when you're going downhill, it will be easier. So right now, the Swift is gonna, but of course you can still adjust. So right now I'm riding using my own gear. I can change. So right now I'm riding. I can change my own gear to, let's say it's 8. So it's right now I control my own gear. So there's a special feature on Swift that allows the Swift program to also control your bike resistance. And it means that when you're riding uphill, the Swift will add the resistance to your bike. And then when you're going downhill, it will make it easier, right? And once you have that setting on, then you no longer can control your gear because Swift will control for you. So you can see that right now it is actually going uphill. I can actually adjust this. So let's go to the different angle. Okay. So right now I can adjust this to go uphill. And then what you need to do is that you need to turn ERG this setting to on. Okay, now it's on, right? Once it's on, then the gear is actually cannot be controlled by you. It's actually controlled by the app. Okay, so very simple. The app is now in control of the resistance, and when you're riding downhill, it will automatically feel easier. And when you're going uphill, you'll go tougher, right? So now the app is controlling the resistance level on the bike. So this is an option. So if you want to control everything, do not turn this on. So make sure that it is off. Then you can control your own gear, right? But if you want Swift to take control of your resistance, then you can turn this to on. And now the app will control the bike. So it's quite fun. So it adds the interactive elements to this exercise because right now everything is controlled by the app. Okay, so when you are finished, you just go to end ride, and then all your workout data can be downloaded, export to your normal app platform, for example, like Strava or Garmin, and different types that is supporting Swift. And then even though you're riding in your room virtually, you actually in your Strava, you shows that you're actually riding in London virtually. So this is also very fun. And then you can make this safe, and then you can have the workout saved. And then you can see that right now iPad also is connected with the power cable to the USB socket here, so that you can actually charge your iPad while you are riding, and then you make sure that it's always in power. And of course, if you don't want to use this as an app mode, you can also use this to watch video, and then, so let's say I can watch some YouTube, and then you can also use this as a menu mode. And while you're watching video, so right now, because I'm not connected to the app, you can now watch video, and then you can use this as a menu mode. And then it's quite fun because the iPad is right in front, and also you can do a good workout while watching your favorite content, right? And you can see that the app connection right now is off because I'm not connected to any app. So there's no Bluetooth link right now. And then I can adjust very similar, right? The resistance level from 0 to all the way up to 40. Okay? And then of course this is very difficult. So let me turn it up to just 12. Good.